BYD just unveiled charging technology that can fill your EV battery in less time than it takes to order coffee. 5 minutes. From 10 to 70%. Meanwhile, China's robotics industry is exploding so fast that even Western automakers are deploying Chinese humanoid robots on their assembly lines. This is not the future. This is Thursday in China. BYD has done something that seemed impossible just a few years ago. Their new flash chargers can now charge electric vehicle batteries from 10 to 70% in just 5 minutes. From 10 to full in about 9 minutes. That's more than 600 miles of range in the time it takes to order a cappuccino. The secret is raw power. These chargers deliver up to 1,500 kilowatts per charge. To put that in perspective, the fastest chargers commonly found in the United States top out at 350 kilowatts. BYD's chargers are more than 4 times more powerful. Now, there's a catch. You need a car built to handle that kind of power. BYD's Blade battery and the Denza Z9 GT are engineered for this. But here's what matters. BYD has already built more than 4,000 of these chargers in China, with plans for 16,000 more by year-end, plus 2,000 in Europe. The charging experience is finally approaching what drivers expect at a gas station. Survey after survey shows that range anxiety and charging time are the biggest barriers to EV adoption. BYD just solved both. While the world argues about lithium prices, China just quietly achieved a breakthrough with a completely different battery chemistry. Beijing Automotive Group announced their new sodium-ion EV battery prototype has achieved something remarkable: 450 kilometers of range with an 11-minute full charge. Why does this matter? Sodium is everywhere. Unlike lithium, which is concentrated in a few countries and subject to wild price swings, sodium is abundant and cheap. This battery maintains over 92% energy retention even at -20 degrees Celsius. That's the kind of performance that makes lithium batteries look fragile. BYD's Aurora battery series now spans lithium-ion, solid-state, and sodium-ion. They've already established a mass production method for these cells. This comes just weeks after CATL unveiled the world's first mass-produced EV with a sodium-ion battery in the Chang'an Nivo A06. The race is on. Global sodium-ion battery shipments reached 9 gigawatt-hours last year, up 150% from 2024. That number is expected to exceed 1,000 gigawatt-hours within 4 years. XPeng just changed its corporate identity. Effective April 1st, they're dropping the word motors from their Chinese name entirely. They're now simply XPeng Group. This isn't a rebrand. It's a declaration of war on multiple industries. The company has set up a dedicated robotaxi business unit and plans to begin pilot passenger services in the second half of this year. They're also pushing hard on humanoid robots, with mass production planned by year-end at thousands of units per month. Chairman He Xiaopeng believes both robotaxis and humanoid robots will become trillion-yuan markets within the next decade. To back this up, XPeng is increasing R&D spending on physical AI to 7 billion yuan this year. They're even developing their own chips. Cumulative shipments of their Turing AI chip have exceeded 200,000 units, with a target of 1 million this year. Their new generation iron humanoid robot is designed for real-world applications, not just demos. This is a car company that's decided cars are just the beginning. While Silicon Valley talks about humanoid robots, SICGM is actually deploying them. The joint venture just announced that wheeled humanoid robots are now working on the battery assembly line for the Buick Electra E7. These aren't simple robotic arms. They're humanoid machines handling core processes on actual production lines. The deployment marks one of the first instances of humanoid robots being integrated into automotive manufacturing at scale. This follows a pattern we're seeing across Chinese manufacturing. Humanoid robots are moving from research labs to factory floors faster than anyone predicted. Westlake Robotics recently launched their Titan 01, a humanoid robot designed for real-time motion imitation. It's already being pitched for retail, education, public security, and mining applications. The company says these are products, not prototypes. That distinction matters. While Western companies show off impressive demos, Chinese companies are shipping actual units. RoboSense just posted something remarkable, their first ever quarterly profit. The LiDAR maker earned 104 million yuan in net profit in Q4 2025, with revenue jumping 46% year-over-year to 751 million yuan. But here's the real story, their robotics business is exploding. Q4 robotics sales surged 2,565% year-over-year. That's not a typo. 2,500% growth in a single quarter. Robotics LiDAR shipments reached about 303,000 units in 2025, ranking first globally. The robotics segment now accounts for nearly half of their total product sales. RoboSense is planning to expand annual production capacity to 4 million units in 2026. Their dual-engine strategy across ADAS and robotics is paying off. What does this tell us? The same sensor technology powering autonomous vehicles is finding massive demand in robotics applications. The convergence of these two industries is happening faster than predicted, and Chinese companies are leading the charge. The AI talent war in China just escalated. Tencent has been aggressively recruiting from ByteDance seed AI team, bringing in senior talent across visual AI platforms, infrastructure engineering, and reinforcement learning. Tencent is racing to launch Humanoid 3.0, their next-generation large language model, in the second quarter of 2026. The goal is to compete with leading global models like GPT 4.5. To get there, they need ByteDance best engineers. This isn't unusual in tech, but the scale and speed suggest urgency. Moonshot AI is also making waves, exploring a Hong Kong IPO at an $18 billion valuation while raising up to $1 billion in new funding. Their Kimi model has become a reference standard in industry evaluations. What we're witnessing is China's AI industry maturing. Companies are no longer just copying Western approaches. They're developing proprietary architectures, competing for top talent, and pushing toward public markets. The next chapter of the global AI race is being written in both Silicon Valley and Shenzhen. 5-minute EV charging. Sodium batteries hitting mass production. Humanoid robots on assembly lines. LiDAR companies reaching profitability. Car companies becoming robotics companies. This is the pace of Chinese tech innovation in 2026. If you want to stay ahead of what's coming, subscribe for daily updates. I'm Shrimpy, and I'll see you tomorrow.